What's up, guys? It's your boy LitBoiQua, and welcome back to the Zelda Ocarina of Time. This episode, we actually got the fire tunic, or the Goron tunic, actually. But you know what? I'm gonna just call it the fire tunic because I can breathe fire. I cannot die. But let me actually show you what happens if you wear the normal tunic. Yes, Link is so hot in here. We can't stay in here for long. So, I was wrong last episode. We get less than the time I thought we get. I thought we get a minute or 30 seconds, but it's all good. Let's go ahead and put the fire tunic back on. But this is the temple. I'm actually excited for it because I can actually remember the last time I actually let's play this game talking about this temple. So basically, look at this. It's like a little picture or whatever like that. I don't know. I just find that freaking cool. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about this temple. This, my friends, is the fire temple here. Yeah, this temple actually got lore to it. Definitely gonna do everything I did with my last let's play of this freaking game, actually, and talk about this music here. Hold on, if I can get a good shot, okay. Those guys like wings are the mad loud, like just so annoying. But basically, before I even go through any doors or anything, I just want to say something right quick. So this music here is an updated version of this game. As you can hear right now, you can hear a low like moan type of sound. And yeah, cause that would like, okay, so this wasn't the first music per se. Okay, well, the music is the same, but the low moan was added because there was chanting in the freaking song. Just like my last let's play, I will be leaving a link down to the original Fire Temple music if you guys never heard it before. So basically, the chanting was Islamic chanting and whatever, and Nintendo quickly removed it when people found it as disrespectful or whatever. It's Islamic chanting, and I forgot what it means or what it's saying. But whenever I beat this game, I promise you guys I will talk more into the lore about this. But basically, the chanting was like the Gorons begging to get out of the chains they're locked up in or whatever, that you're actually about to see here in a few seconds, whatever like that. But yeah, there's a lot of lore within this game, period. But this temple, it's just, I don't know. But before I even continue talking about that, let's just traverse without the game right then. Let's multitask. So anyway, who's there? Is that you, Link? Or is it really Link? You've gone on so big since I last saw you. I don't want to have a man-to-man talk with you, but now it's not the time. Gandalf is causing trouble on Death Mountain again. He has revived the evil ancient dragon Bavaria. On top of that, he is going to feed my people to the evil dragon as a warning to the other races that might resist him. If that fire-breathing dragon escapes from the mountain, all of Hyrule will become a burning wasteland. I will go ahead to try to seal up the evil dragon. I'm concerned though because I don't have the legendary hammer, but I have no choice. Link, I'm asking you to do this as my sworn brother. While I'm trying to deal with the dragon, please save my people. The prisoner cell are in the opposite direction. I'm counting on you, Link. Now, my last let's play, I actually used like I used my voice, but I turned my voice into like AI voices, and I thought it was like pretty cool at the time. But I don't know. I don't know actually. I just like using my voice. I didn't use like AI voice like for like the whole let's play. I just used it like for characters like Kim. That's all. Cause I thought it was cool. About 3 years ago, whenever my old let's play was. Luckily, I didn't even beat the game. Sadly, I will be beating this game. Just let's play. But these are the Gorons I was talking about. But anyway, are you releasing me? Am I free to go? I'll tell you a secret for saving me. In order to get into the room where the ruiner went, you have to do something about the pillar stuck in the ceiling. Find a path that leads to a room above the center right away. So with saving these going, you can either like open the cell and grab the small key without talking to him, because you actually don't need to talk to him. You don't need to talk to him in period, but if you do, you releasing them and they'll give you a free tip. So that's pretty nice. But just like last tempo, I'm actually gonna be playing this tempo off memory. Not saying that this tempo is hard or anything like that. I just plan on my memory. I have done this tempo in a good while. Since the last time I did do this tempo was when I did this at a marathon. Like I was doing a multiplayer setup with some friend of mine actually. Yeah, it shouldn't even be hard at all, but I should know this tempo in the back of my head. I don't really forget things in this tempo. If I do forget something, there's something minor, not something big or anything like that. But I do want to play a song of time right here. But I do want to turn the other way, because it's not gonna work if I do. Actually, right here, right? I gotta play it right by this freaking Song of Time block. There we go. Get up there. But yeah, back to talking a little bit about the lore and stuff like that. So yeah, the person who composed this song is Koji Kondo, and they basically just removed all like the chanting out of this freaking temple and stuff like that, because people found it too religious and disrespectful per se. The chanting really was talking something about God. It was like something Allah, which is God, and everything. I don't really know too much, okay? But I am a believer myself, so I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe that he rose from the dead 3 days ago. But sometimes I just don't act like it. If you know what I mean, like, if you believe in God, you gotta at least act like you do. And with that, what I mean by that, walk in the footsteps. Now, we are humans, so we wasn't perfect. We was made perfect, but we wasn't like, okay, what I mean by that, like, we're humans, right? Nobody's perfect, but he made like us. We're perfectly made, if that makes any sense. I don't know if I'm saying stuff right, but we perfectly made, but we're not perfect. Just for, I don't know. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say, but I'm not saying anything right. But it's all good. It's all good in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect, but we was made perfectly. Okay, that makes sense now. Nobody's perfect, but we was made perfectly to serve him a purpose. Actually, humans were his favorite creation, if I believe so. He said in the Bible, we are his favorite creation. So yeah, made perfectly enough. Actually, spend time making us. But I genuinely want to know, where am I really gonna be in like at least by the next year? I at least want my gold, like my subscriber goal. I at least want to be okay by next year. Okay, or at the end of by the end of next year, right? By the end of next year, going into 2028. No, okay, you're going to 2027. I at least want to have 10K subscribers or more. You know, you never know. Maybe I gain at least. What if I gain 10K subscribers by the end of this month? I really do gotta grind, so I'm gonna actually try my best. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop here when I'm talking about the lore. Or just talking about this the controversy, talk about this temple. I just wanted to just make a video just talking about it. I already did a full controversy video talking about pretty much on a major controversies about this game, but I did multiple controversies, so I just didn't do like no 20-minute or 10-minute, 15-minute video talking about one specific controversy like this. I just made it really like short for each controversy, short but not too short, if that makes sense. Because I was doing multiple controversies. I hope you guys checked that video out. The video actually got a pretty good amount of views, like I was hoping it to get. But oh yeah, last episode I was talking about Age of Imprisonment. I didn't really finish my question, but since I'm still recording after the last video, I guess I'll actually finish what I was talking about. But I was like, I seen every cutscene in a game and watch somebody beat it from start to finish. Well, I seen no, not really start to finish. I just seen one of my favorite YouTubers beat the like this just to like find a boss already. So yeah. But I did see all the cutscenes though and stuff like that, and it really make more sense of Tears of the Kingdom story. This is what I like about that Hyrule Warriors game. And then it's also canon, so everything that happened in Age of Imprisonment is actually canon. So we know everything that happened and stuff like that, which is amazing. But sadly, I don't have a Switch to myself. I already just bought a new PC for 1,500. Buying a Switch 2 for 500. I don't know, not yet. I have to wait. At least for they're gonna Black Friday sale. Maybe they have it on the Black Friday sale this year actually. Pretty sure it's gonna be on the Black Friday sale. Hopefully. And when I do get a Switch 2, I definitely will be playing Age of Imprisonment on the channel. But anyway, since I already seen the story and stuff like that, I definitely will be making a video talking about Age of Imprisonment any day now. But I'm finna play like a lot of Zelda games on my channel. I'm finna play Hyrule Warriors, Definitive Edition, and Age of Calamity. I'm finna beat both of those games on the channel. Those games are great. I was playing Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition on my Switch just the other day. But I do love Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity because it had me. It was when I was watching Age of Imprisonment, when I watched somebody beat me, when I was watching all the cutscenes for Age of Imprisonment the other day, it just made me want to play Age of Calamity on the channel. Since I don't have a Switch 2. And there's no Switch 2 emulators yet, sadly. Because if there were, I would have been at Age of Imprisonment. I would have been Let's playing the game by now. Not gonna lie. The moment Age of Imprisonment came out, I would have downloaded it in my emulator. If there was a Switch 2 emulator. Just making sure there's not no more fake walls or anything like that. Though I don't think there is, so we should be straight to go. Just getting a small cube while I can. The reason why I'm skipping over the freaking text this guy's saying to me. Wait, I want to see something. I don't know if I got this thing or not, so I'm gonna see if I did. Okay, so I did not. So basically, there's another thing that I missed when I was a kid, young Link, but it's okay because later on within the game I'm gonna come back. So I thought I had something called the Scarecrow song. The Scarecrow song would be actually useful for some parts of getting golden Skulltulas, but it's okay because later on in the next game I will go back and get the yeah, I will come back here and get the Skulltula. There's a Skulltula that I have to come here and get, but I need the Scarecrow song to do it. You might be saying, what the heck is a Scarecrow song? So basically, you teach a scarecrow, like you get to make up your own song on your ocarina, and yeah, but you get to play it to the scarecrow, and once you do it, it's called the scarecrow song. And every time you play it, it plays it the exact same speed as you played it. So if that makes any sense, it's really find out yourself type junk. If that makes sense like that. I don't really make a lot of sense on things, but all I'm trying to say is just see for yourself, and it'll make more sense. Because I don't want to say mess around and find out, because there's nothing to mess around and find out type junk. But when I say mess around and find out, that means something like bad, but there's not nothing bad. You guys know what I mean, so I don't really gotta explain myself. Alright. Believe it or not, that moaning is actually an instrument and not an actual voice. I know that because I used a MIDI file for this music specifically, and I used it in this app called GarageBand. No, was it BandLab actually? It was GarageBand and BandLab, and it has the same type of low moan type of vocal effect type song. It's not the exact same. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just, I don't know actually. I just know it's definitely not a voice. It's definitely an instrument, but hey, it definitely do sound like a voice. One thing, I do need bombs again. I need more bombs because this is not gonna do me if I need to explode any more things like that. But we're gonna need to know these fire things right now. I really need to touch on fight with them. I'll just maneuver over. Forget these guys. Actually, why was he actually chasing me down? That's all I needed. Pretty much this temple is like finding keys and saving drawings, stuff like that. This temple is not hard. I don't know, when I was younger, was this temple confusing me? I mean, this temple, I ain't gonna lie, this temple could be confusing, but nothing can never be more confusing than the third temple, or maybe the first temple, because the first temple is definitely way more confusing than this temple actually. Yeah. Good thing I came down here, because I was not about to come down here. I was just thinking about something, and what I was thinking was absolutely wrong. Good thing I went with my brain instead of just going without what I say. That makes sense. Now we can go back and forth here if we wanted to. We don't have to even climb up that ladder and push that block anymore, because I think the block did reset. We don't have to hit that switch, just climb, set up here. It's pretty good, pretty nice. But let me double check. Yeah, we do not have the staircase. It's all good though. Like I said, once we get the scarecrow song, we gotta play it right here, and we can just hook us out to the scarecrow right there. The platform gonna go up. We can get the scutula that lies up in there. No, we gonna hook shot right there and jump over there. Some junk like that, you'll say. I have to make sure I was going the right way. Trying to make sure that door was locked. I know I have not jumped up there. At least I don't think I did. Uh-oh. Oh, I can jump up there from that? It's a W right there. I literally thought I was gonna die. Alright. Now, want to actually go this way. There's gonna be these fire walls that's gonna try to knock me back, destroy me. And this freaking big old boulder. Oh! W raised bait, by the way, just saying. These things got fire in it too. And they literally are standing very freaking far. Whoa. I ain't gonna lie, that was mad close. So far so good, right? I haven't forgotten any freaking thing. Just nice. Pretty sure there's a freaking there's a single time block up there. We'll play it once we get a specific item, because they haven't get up over there yet or open that cell. These keys are mad annoying. But I was thinking about actually doing Breath of the Wild and this game plus Tears of the Kingdom and Age of Calamity on top of Super Mario Sunshine all at one time. What y'all think about that? I know I'm grinding. That means I'm actually grinding way too hard. Literally, I'll be grinding way too hard. Alright, cause I do need bombs, so yeah, they had to give me bombs. It's the only way I can explode these fake doors. Give me more bombs. Nice. Alright, I'm all set on bombs. Alright, so we got this mini boss right here. Just like that. Jump back in here. Get your little power up. Oh, okay. Spin attack. Do it again. Watch him jump back up there. Alright, now the next time. This should be the last time we can do this. Guys, I'm not even gonna spoil anything for Age of Imprisonment, by the way. But that story, honestly, the game is good from what I've seen. I do love like the story. I love how that like touched up on everything and pretty much answered all our questions we had in Tears of the Kingdom, which is nice. I'm glad they actually did. Actually hit that. Hurry up and climb up there. Real question, are we fast enough? Come on, baby, let's go. Yep, we are fast enough. And I'll tell y'all, I know like, I know not a lot of people have money like that. Do you know like people still have a PS4, not a PS5? And I know for sure, like, a lot of people are still on Switch 1, and so I know people don't have a Switch 2. There's a lot of people that don't have a Switch 2 and prefer to stay on a Switch 1 until, like, until, like, something major come out to where, like, well, I'm gonna assume this part, but I do know that people, prefer their Switch 1 over their a Switch 2. But we got the Megaton hammer to smash and break junk. It's so heavy you need to use 2 hands to swing it type junk. But yeah, I know people prefer to use the Switch 2 instead of just a Switch 1 instead of buying a Switch 2. And I can't really blame them. It's more than just being broke or anything like that. My reasoning, what I'ma just assume for myself, well, this is for me. It's not because I don't have money to buy a Switch or anything like that. I'm just waiting into a game that comes out, not being Hyrule Warriors, a game to where like a new Zelda game to where I'ma have to buy a Switch 2 in order to play it. Cause every game besides Hyrule Warriors I can play on the Switch 1. Even Mario Galaxy 2, that should have been on Mario 3D All-Stars to begin with. But not only that, they re-released a re-release. They already re-released Mario Galaxy in the 3D All-Stars, but they re-released it again? For what reasoning? They just gave us Mario Galaxy 2 in that back. Those Mario 3D All-Stars are super rare. People are setting up for 10,000, 100,000 already. I just knew the game was gonna be rare, so I had to get the physical copy to set up on it in my Switch. I didn't want to do that anyway, just in case something happened to my Switch account or something like that. But man, though, I'm never selling my 3D All-Star copy. Unless I can get about 100k, 10k from it. Then they got this stuff with a deal, most definitely. But one thing that's about emulators that run like, so for instance, like Super Mario Sunburn, the freaking upgraded Mario Sunshine, you can get on Dolphin Emulator and run at 60 FPS and 4K. Yes, the game performed better than the original, but the cutscenes are still the old cutscenes. I mean, like old, like what I'm trying to say, low graphical cutscenes. That makes sense. It's still low graphics wise. Like it's low quality is what I'm trying to say. That's the word I'm looking for. It's low quality and does not look all of that. It's still the GameCube quality. But 3D All-Stars, we touched on that actually, so it actually looks better than a GameCube. I don't think nobody can actually edit the cutscenes. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just assuming. I'm not a game tech or anything like that. I just don't think nobody can actually upgrade the cutscenes to look 4K or anything. Because otherwise, if they did the FPS and stuff like that, made everything look good, I just don't know if they can do the cutscenes like that though. Because otherwise, they would have done it already. Hey, what do I know? Okay, this is when this fire is gonna get mad annoying. But yeah, definitely need to do Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild on my channel. If I do Breath of the Wild, I definitely need to do it on Simu because I need 100 plus FPS. It looks like I can almost just clip a bit better. I get like over like 200 FPS using Simu on Dolphin Emulator. That's when Simu Emulator. That's what most of these YouTubers that you see before the Switch 2 came out playing this game in high FPS, like 60 FPS or higher like that. That's what they was using. I was wondering how they actually got the game to run smooth like that, with 4K and stuff like that. That just opened this door, which is pretty much useless to us. Let's hit this thing and go down with it. Actually, you wanna know what I just realized? We are really, to be real, we are actually finished with this temple, if I'm not mistaken. Now that you got this hammer, we can actually go over here. Knock this thing up out the way. Look at this thing being mad annoying. Not just one game, two of them. Yeah, I really did like enjoy this video talking about stuff. That's what I really like to do, just communicate with my friends. Just talk about stuff, even though like I'm not talking like real time with you, but I'm talking to you through a video. So that's what the comment section for. Just trust me, I be like replying to notifications real fast on YouTube comments. I'm real like fast with that. So if you were to text me right now, I'll literally text you back in an instant. If I don't text you back in an instant, it's either I'm asleep or I'm out. Right? It's either I'm out and then see it, your message until I got home, or it's either I'm asleep. And most likely, most of the time I'm asleep. I barely go out like that too much. Well, this should be the last scutula that I can get for now, I think. Other than the one that I cannot get right now. Matter of fact, what that was supposed to hit him. This will be the last time we fight this guy. Some of these enemies and in some of these other games we never saw again, ever again. Like never. Like whatever this thing does. Never see him again. Not even in the sequel to this game, Majora's Mask. I don't even want to talk about Majora's Mask no more. I played that game a million times. And it's still my favorite. I'm still not tired of that game for some reason. But my favorite version of that game and this game is the 3DS version. But like I always say, I don't care what version I play on, but the 3DS version is my favorite version though. It's my favorite version, but I don't care what version I play on though. I can only either version. Does not matter to me. Just saying I do like the 3DS version better. No, I'm just begging Nintendo when their 40th anniversary, right, for Zelda. Please give me Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, please, on the Switch. I do not want to buy Nintendo Switch online just to play that crap. I mean, I have it on my PC and stuff like that, but still though. I want on my Switch. I want to literally achieve 1,000 hours in both Majora's Mask and this game. I promise you I will achieve 1,000 hours. I don't got 1,000 hours until choose the game. Well, okay, for Breath of the Wild, if I compare my old Switch data, right? My old Switch data and stuff like that, I have over 1,000 hours in that game. I came out this door, so something else I can get. I got the boss key, I'm ready to go. I do need to remember later on in this game whenever I get the Scarecrow song to come back here. If I ever somehow forget, which I don't think I do, but just in case, make sure you guys comment in the comment section and tell me, remind me to go back and get it. But I believe there's a fairy over there, but I got a milk in my bottle and 2 fairies, so I'm good. Plus, I don't think I'm gonna die. Well, I know I'm not gonna die on this boss. Anyway, we did this temple pretty quick. I wasn't really gonna do this since I was gonna go to sleep, but like I said, I don't want to be lazy. But this is the Subterranean Lava Dragon Volvagia. I said that right? Whatever I just said. I don't really see the words no more, but I'm 100% sure I said that right. Alrighty. This boss is really easy and whatnot. Okay, keep it going then, baby. We pretty much playing rock and roll here, nothing more. Soon this thing with in the head with an arrow just does more damage. That's the why I'm doing it. Come on, baby. Jump attack. That's that. Do 10 times the damage. Alright. How long are you gonna go on a rampage for? Ooh, I just put out the bomb by mistake. No! You still got hit, so I don't care. Just like that, you're done for. Bare bones. Like his mouth is still moving. Get the hell up out of here. Yeah. Alright, heart continue. Anyway, let's go and continue. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate what you did. I thank you on behalf of the entire Goron race. You turned out to be a real man, just as I thought you would. By the way, I, the Wild Darunia, turned out to be the great sage of fire. Isn't that funny, brother? Well, this must be what they call destiny. Nothing has made me happier than helping you seal the evil here. Hey brother, take this. This is a medallion that contains the power of the fire spirits and my friendship. You receive the fire medallion. Darunia awakens as a sage and adds his power to yours. Don't forget, now you and I are true brothers. Well then guys, that really does it for this episode, but you know what? I'm a bold person, bro. I'm really bold. Well, it's not, nah, I don't want to say bold. I actually want to say eager, because I don't think that really matches with my description, what I'm trying to say. Well, next episode, I will be getting something really special so we can traverse through Hyrule Field and everywhere else way more easier, other than teleporting, that is. And then I will be coming back here and getting that Scotula, because I will be getting that Scarecrow Song next episode too as well. I will be going back in there and getting that Scotula, and that would be the last time you see the Fire Temple. Yeah. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on all social media platforms. My name is the same across all platforms, LitBoiQua. My name is not LitBoiQua. It's not Qua. It's not Quan. Because people just tend to say my name wrong, even though it's 3 letters. It is Koi. LitBoiQua. But anyway, guys, I'm out, man. Peace.